the internet. It was. I believe it was. Hopefully I'm back. Um, Again, I wanted to try to double check. That was irritating. That was really irritating. My machine got a little bit overloaded, I believe, or connection got something got overloaded, and I was not able. Just lost me. That wasn't good, was it? That was not good. So we, what was I doing? Oh yes, I was I was putting the other character down. I was tempted to call it Graham. It's rogue. Um, I will wait for a few people because I have just crashed on the stream and had to go straight away. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for a few moments. Technical issue. Something happened. Yeah, I know it sucks really. In fact, I'm gonna close a few unneeded programs. I'm gonna close Discord and Steam for now, just to try and free up some resources. Hopefully that works. And silent my bleeding phone. And them beeps are fucking loud. Oh, I swore before my 5 minutes. I'm not getting monetized anytime soon. Can't really demonetize me if I monetize, can they? Yes, the rogue bat is also. And who got named? What did Ali go forward as? Bat Bruce. Bruce as a potential name. Still do not have any suggestions for Warlock Bartender, Hulu S, Barbarian Butterfly, Purple Bunny, the Copper Cat, Red Panda, Shiny Bee. Caterpillar's been last night. I already showed you that. Okay, well, seeing as Sparkles has forgotten the name of the caterpillar, I was on a chat with some people, and they asked what I did, so I showed them caterpillar. Um, and as a knee-jerk reaction, um, this the person's friend immediately shouted out the name Chester. So it it was so quick, so sudden. It was a they looked at it and they just screamed that name to them. So the little caterpillar is called Chester. I've not wrote that down yet, but I purposely haven't wrote that. Chester. However, I have no idea what looking class Chester is. So it is a big stick that they're holding. So it does kind of push you towards one of the magical classes. either wizard or druid, possibly even a slightly different pack master for a warlock. Yeah, lovely gremlins tonight is awesome. This program is not being fun to me. So what I can do is I'm saying I've only been going for 5 minutes on this stream. But we've been going for an hour and something on the other stream. Yeah, just over nearly heading towards an hour. We do still have things to, and we're still waiting for stuff to dry. This is wonderful. This is just so on my desk here we still have. I keep forgetting I've actually got a zoom function on this. Don't be an arse and roll. Oh, you got a feather on your eye, haven't you? Whatever. You're just awkward now. You can't even. Okay, so those are the ones that still need naming. Can't see the copper cap very well. Those are all the ones that still need naming. Welcome back, Panda. Did you win? You winning card? Who will Oh no, they don't transform like those gremlins. Gremlin? Which one? Gremlin? Oh no, Gremlin's a machine. That's just he's not good enough. A chip. It goes. I know. Ethan, no, this is not Warhammer. This is a completely made up world, but for D&D animals. So, the classes I'm trying to take at least all from 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. But when it comes to stats and things, I will customize them for what type of animal they are, and a lot of it is homebrew. We have lots of. I say we have lots. There's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. There's about 7 that have classes already and names. Some of these have classes, just not names. So these are the ones that we're still naming, although some suggestions have been put forward. I'm just waiting for drying stuff at the moment, and I've had a really bit of a crash out halfway through the stream. So after about an hour and 20 minutes, it bombed out on me, so I had to restart the stream again, which is not been fun. Especially not when the part where it's now I've only been running for 10 minutes, and it's like, right, okay, I'm gonna go make a new tea, do other things. So I will put, I believe Dan from Arius in the Nation has got a 24-hour music video. Good night, Paco. You have a good night, mate. And I'll catch you on the next stream. Thank you for calling in. I'm going to go for a quick break. I'm going to put Dan's music on for you all to listen to, and instead of putting the usual little wait screen on, I'm just going to leave this zoomed in here so people can look and try and, if they want to think of names, they can do. At some point, if I don't get name suggestions, I'm going to have to make them up myself. I am aware of that, but see what we can do without. So I am going to find Arius Nation, and I'm going to find the 24-hour live music. And I'm going to listen to it a little bit to find out actually what it sounds like. No, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Good evening, Joey. Good evening. I'm just about to go for a break, mate. So, yeah. Build it if you got it. Go get brews. You've got a pressure washer. You pressure wash the entire house, or you are going to. I shall be back hopefully within 5 minutes, maybe closer to 10, because kettles, especially when you put a lot of water in, can back soon. Well, that seemed to work for a bit. I'm going to have to close the damn thing now because it's taking up far too many resources. I've got 2 more notifications. So I hope this doesn't bomb out on me. Okay. Any more suggestions for the 5th of October? I won't be able to be there, Joey. I'm certainly not going to Tottenham. I'm not going to Spurs Stadium. What are you trying to do? Thank you, Alan. Yeah, that's not bad. A side hustle is good. Is good. Is good. Thank you all for being so patient while I went and made a cup of tea and things. Anybody got any ideas for them? Then please let me know. Hopefully things should have dried by now, so we can get back on with the actual idea for tonight's work. Starting with the back of the bar. So let's move that back up out of the way. I think I'm going to have to end up moving the light so it's on the other side so the microphone's not getting in the way. But we still haven't written down. Ember and Bruce so far are the suggestions for the characters. One of the characters is not hated yet. So, is this dry? Why is this not dry yet? I know I'll put a fair whack of paint on it. But it should still be dry by now. God dang it. That might end up being next week. Okay, so I was just going to use. Why did that have to happen? Tiny little dot. Tiny little dot. True. True. I need to really pull my finger out regarding the Discord pictures and other stuff. I've got posted. I haven't. I really need to pull my finger out on that. It's tiny little bit to dry in the back of the head where it was stuck to the paper. There we go. I wasn't gonna get dry brushed over anyway, so not too. I'll let I brought over dry brushing. Thank you, Ali, for taking care of the portrait cam for people being in there as well. That is one I forget quite a lot. It is. I'm only just getting used to. Well, I'd say only just. I'm only used to having the one chat, and because I can't merge them, it's really irritating. Very light dry brush, so I shouldn't need much. Shouldn't need. Hopefully that will do. Very small model. Really large brush. This one should suffice. Have a piece of card. That brush. And I can wipe most of it off. Till the point where I can actually highlight this thing. Light brush strokes down. It's got the chalky thing on it. That's not good. Result of the brush being too wet. Oh yeah, this is plenty of paint. That's fine. Cool. That's good. And then the tops of the ears, because they're going to be really high up and bright. However, it is a bat. Oh, he is or she. Yeah, this is a bat after all. So I think I'm going to go contrast with the skin. Go for a black contrast. Or some kind of black inky, something to. Black. No. Right, ivory. Same with the wings. But there is he is wearing a cloak. Has dagger, he's wearing trousers. Has some potions and poisons and doodads hidden under one of his arms. I've dry brushed the top off because I'm stupid. Yes. But Ali, do me a favour, because I will forget. You are far better at YouTubing than I am. At least remembering the crap that the stuff that I need to do. Crap is actually essential and good, but I call it crap because that's just terminology. If you could send me a message at some point tomorrow, because I will forget by then. And go, lads, get your ass in gear. You know you need to make the playlist and you need to take the photos for Discord and Instagram. And that hopefully will give me a reminder. Hopefully, Sparkle is also listening as well, so I'm hoping she no, you need to do this. And then I can actually maybe pretend to be a YouTuber for a change. How weird would that be? Me pretending to be. That just sounds odd in itself. What if I was gonna do that? I've got to go. Oh yeah, please like, subscribe, links to Patreon and Discord and Amazon and all the other description below. Do that. Everyone knows where they all are. YouTube's not a new thing. Although Patreon, you don't get access to early videos because all I do is lives. There are other perks on there. One of which we are still working through because we had a vote to see what was doing on models and musings and a paying world eaters. If we get enough names for certain characters, that may be where the votes go for them as well. But it is sadly only for have become ivory despots. I don't like putting things behind paint. I'll do it as minimal as possible. Which is why you can all give suggestions here live on stream. You don't have to sign up. Too many good suggestions. I might have to know. And obviously, Sparkles gets finals. Can't decide. Then we'll have to put it to somebody. Can't keep you paying me money. Might as well allow you the privilege. Right. I've got an idea what I'm doing for the colour of skin. What do I want to do for the colour of? I want to do green. I want to do Astalon green. Just decided I can use this one straight out of the pot. I don't need a wet palette. It's an air paint. I'm going to do Astalon green for his cloak. Boom! That was good. Okay, Ali, thank you very much for coming to join us, and have a nice night. You sleep well. Pretty much the main driving force why some of the backstage stuff gets done on this channel. I'm never ready. I'm always just throwing things together right at the start of the bloody stream. So, the messages I get reminding me to do stuff. It's like, oh yeah. Forgot about that. Still not looking forward to putting all 50. I'll say 50 because I'm not really going to classify the apologies of not being able to get this issue one. Still not be able to get the bloody issue. But all 50 videos plus of Combat Patrol magazine. Because knowing my luck, I'll get them in the wrong order. I managed alright with the other one, but that was only a small little set to do night for Daniel Arias. Who was the channel that I went to for the music? Arias Nation. His cloak is green. No, I've got to find the right point where the light hits it. There we go. And I can still keep it in bloody camera shot. So his cloak is going to be a very dark green. All we know so far, he is a rogue bat. That's the limit of our knowledge for this little creature. So, although he will be a playable character, there's a good chance he will turn up as one of the recurring enemies. Unless somebody is playing him. Or at least one of the ones you go to when you know you want dodgy stuff happening. Or ask questions about dodgy stuff that's been happening. Or maybe not. It might be a nice rogue. Don't know much about that. Might end up being the Red Panda. Merchant Red Panda manipulating things behind the scenes. Or profit. Who knows? Who knows? I fucking don't at the minute anyway. I know that much. I don't even know what half of them are. Actually, don't. Yeah, no. Half of them. I've got a rough idea in my head on who would be the evil people and who would be the good people. Although I'm not so much going through full strict alignments. Welcome back, Panda. Welcome back. Technical issues abound. I've had to restart the stream. It's not fun. Don't like having to read. Okay, so that's his cloak done. Trousers and then washed out black. Okay, I could probably do that with a Null Nile wash, I think. Is that a Null Nile? That is a Null Nile. Let's see if we can just do his skin straight off with a Null Nile wash. You having problems with the TV, man? Are you questioning why I lost my stream? I'm questioning it as well, but I'm guessing it was because my computer got overloaded. It does tend to stream it when I'm trying to do portrait and horizontal at the same time. It doesn't seem to like it. Well, it is what? 10, 12-year-old tech at this moment in time? The very fact that I'm managing to do what I'm doing on it is astounding for what it is. So, no real complaints. Kept me doing this for 4 years. Especially when I don't really have the money to upgrade and stuff. That might need a secondary wash, but that's looking better. Have I missed a bit of green? Tucked under his belt. I believe I have. I've missed some green. Missed some green. It's been tucked under his belt. There we go. Now all rogues wear black cloaks, especially when you've already got black skin to fly with. I do not wish to do grey trousers. I wish to turn it upside down. Wash. Goes more places that one. Rather than just pulling in a big place under it. Trying to use the wash more of a paint. It'll work. I hope. I really hope. If not, I am going to have to paint it black. But while that wash dries, hopefully the wall's dried now. This is what happens if you get behind. You end up having to play major catch up. But it's only the deep recesses that aren't dry. So I might get away with. Gotta try. Ooh, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna get a big brush. I'm just gonna try giving it one big. That didn't work. I ended up getting a lot of black paint on my fucking brush. I'm just gonna get a different brush. And try again with actual wetter paint and lighter strokes this time. Don't go so heavy handed. But a lighter brush would help. I still don't want to go back in with titanium white, so stick to the various ivories I have available. Can't see. No, they're definitely more stone-like. They are definitely more stone-like. Okay. Gonna have to be greys then that I work up. Do I have any nice? Oh, that is. Do I have any nice greys to hand? I believe I do have one or two. That's your Administratum grey. Back here. Is that another Administratum grey? Yeah. That is a Death Guard green. I will need for Orcs. And that is another Black Belcher. Always useful. Cannons, guns, bits. Balloons for doing trousers in a moment. Night Quest or Flesh. Yeah, that looks like a nice one to do it on. And that'll be a nice one for trousers. As opposed to Ryan Oxide. I'm going to save that for doing. Right. So that's Layer Administratum Grey. That's Layer Administratum. This one's already open. Use this one. Shake the paints. Oh, shake. Sometimes a zzz machine is better, but yeah. I ain't got one, so shake the paints. Take out the pot. Put it on the palette, because it's going to be dry brush method again. Okay, so on the side of the actual model is the diorama itself. Alright. Card. There we go. Both together. Tone. Showing it all too uniform. Yeah, that is definitely more stone than wood. So, change of plan. It's not going to be planks. It is now going to be a stone wall rather than a wooden. That's pretty much done. I've just got to wait for the bar front design. I don't want to think of a name for the bar yet. And stain on the wall. That's going to be fun. Okay. Back to Mr. Bat Dude if he has tried. Not completely, but enough to go painting trousers, which was this colour. Or is it more boots? So it's more boots. It's boots, not trousers. Very pinky brown. Tiny little bit of it. Doesn't need much. I need more than I just got out, but we shouldn't need much. All these will require a wash. But I'm doing multitasking tonight to do multiple different things. And next week we will finish them all off. I'm not stressing about the fact that I got my connection at any moment. Nice brown boots. And brown leather strap coming up. Anything down there that needs brown? No, not really. Just got to try and wait for all this. Hey, Night Panda, you have a good night, mate. I hope you do well on COD. I know I don't do well on COD. I can't aim straight or do anything. I can barely pull the trigger. Although I've been playing the Division 2, and that's not a bad little game. Oh, what do his pants grey? Yeah, okay. Go for a light grey on him, and then when I agrax the entire bottom half of him, it'll tint it into something not quite as grey. Well, I'm going to have to wash him again, of course. Especially before I do some of the more finer detail bits. I don't want to accidentally spill it over. Some of them bits may just get done with washes anyway. But we have a bat that's dry, which is fun. We now have a brick wall instead of a wooden one. And we have the bases starting up. See how that's going. See if it's even considering drying now. Be the fascia for the bar itself. So let's see how the fascias do. There we go, that's not too bad. Now I can clip these little bits out. And then let's see if I can snip the ends. Oh, that one. Oh, that one's stuck in the. I'm gonna take it off the camera off to show you where this one got stuck. That one got stuck. There. That one stayed in the curtains. That is not where that one's supposed to stay. Now my camera's all out of proportion. Yeah, it's not where it's supposed to be. Much closer. So there we are. That's going to be the fascia for the bar. We'll need painting. Let's see how it looks so far. Please don't ask. Yes, I'm on medication. Yes, I've taken it. The only things you need to know. So, this is going to be the bar. And this is going to be fascia for said bar. So let's bring that up like that. So I am going to have to paint it. I'm thinking of making small tables, which I will have to attach to this. To go either side so people can be at the bar having a drink. And I'll still be able to get the Cthulhu guy out of his little holes down there. I need to think of a name for the bar. There's a lot of namings going on, isn't there? Lots of names. I might have to do a naming session. Everyone get your thinking caps on. Possibly not next week or maybe the week after. Definitely get your thinking caps on. That is looking a lot better now. I just need to figure out how to cut out the piece for that section. There. So it is slowly. I'm gonna have. Yeah, I do realize I'm gonna have to glue that on. The 1, 2, 3 block will hold it in place as well, which is. So it is slowly coming together. Obviously, once all the characters are on it as well. But I do have to figure out how I'm going to cut the circles out of this for the bases for everyone who stands up there. And there's about 9 people who stand up there, if I remember correctly. Let's flip it over, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's about 9 people up there. Hoping I've got room for enough for them all. Not sure how I'm going to cut it out though. I tried with one of these, and it's gonna take me about a month. So I'm thinking if I can get a gap in one of these that leads to it, I can take the jeweler's saw. Oh yeah, there we go, there's an example. I might be able to take the jeweler's saw and cut my way through, but it seems to be having problems even doing this. So who knows at this point, eh? But if I can get it down to it and then cut round and cut it out, then hopefully the gaps won't be too big on this side and it will work. That, however, there's a good chance I'll attempt off camera so I can do it outside and stardust and I'll fuck it up. I'm not fucking it up on camera. I may film it just so I can put it as a blooper reel if it does fuck up. But yeah, I'm not. I'll probably try at least the first couple to see if I can do it. However, with that being 2.5 hours now between both streams, and still trying to do you silly little about that wash is just not having fun drying. Neither is the paint that's in the deeper recesses for the walls, because I am going to have to build those back up. Lots of naming to think of. Name for bars, name for characters. Lots of cutting and colouring. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. But it's going to be fun next week. So thank you everybody for coming to join me. And all the new subscribers and new people. Panda. Joshua, if you've been in. Paco as well, of course, doing some nice chaos work. That night is nice. Joey, thank you very much for calling in, man. And anybody else who I've missed, thank you all also. Drive safe, please, and look after yourselves. I'll see you next week.